Hello and welcome back to yet another episode here on the BerryCraft server. We are starting out today over here in the shopping district, and what I want to work on today is getting the spot dug out for our Iron Forge shop. We're going to be building a shop with blue juice to sell some of the iron and squid ink and stuff like that, and I think we're going to call it the Black Iron Forge. I got a nice little design for it and everything like that, but for now I'm just going to start digging out the area and everything for that. So let's just jump right in. I'm going to head down, and I thought a nice place to build this would be underneath this bridge here. You know, we have this little walkway that goes around like this, and it starts to go down, and definitely needs some more finishing here, but we have a section that will go off this way and kind of curve off to the other shops that are over there, including the new wood shop that's over there, and the shop we visited in one of our previous videos over there, Rage Potatoes concrete shop, and of course our shop. And we're just going to come around here down in this area, and I think if we brought the staircase down, I thought maybe this area here would be a nice place to have the little iron forge, you know, have it kind of protrude out from the mountain a little bit here, maybe a little roof, something like that. But I want to keep it chunk aligned here because I have a little piece I want to put in the back, and I'm not quite sure if that needs to be chunk aligned, but that's going to be a much bigger project that's going to come down the road. So what I want to do is find, so I've got a chunk border here, and where does the other side stops here, so we're gonna have to go another chunk over. So we're gonna go from here over that way, and we're gonna just kind of flatten out a space here. Let's just take down this stuff here, and I think this is a good facade here. We're just gonna go here for the entire chunk. I'm gonna find where the other side of the chunk is, and then I'm just gonna dig out a big area back here because I'm going to need a lot of space for what I want to build. So let me get to working on that, and then I will catch back up to you once we get that dug out. Alright, I just want to jump in here and give you a little update. I've been doing a lot of digging from my last clip there. I decided that inside of this Black Iron Forge shop, which will protrude from the wall here, that I wanted to put a giant super smelter in here. Something that the other server members can come and pay a fee for and smelt a shulker box of items for a fee, get the items back. This is going to be a 64 furnace array. Kind of an Il Mango design with a change in the fueling. It will be automatically fueled by bamboo, but we can't use zero tick here and bamboo easily on the Bedrock edition. So, but we do have the capability of bone mealing it, so it will be a bone meal based farm. But with the limited amount of bamboo that we'll be using, I think the bone meal will definitely keep up with the production of the furnace here, especially with what we'll be smelting in it. I don't think we'll be doing tons and tons, and if we are, I can always add either more bamboo plants, or I can always add more bone meal to the system. So I'm kind of working on a little wall design in here. Not that you're going to see much of this. Some of it you'll see in a room here in the front, which will be where you enter your items and where you get your items back as well. So I'm going to continue on with this. I've got a little more digging to do, some more designing to do, and then we'll be back with you shortly. Alright, we got this whole area dug out now, so we just need to start putting in the system. So I wanted to make a stack of furnaces there. I got a couple of stacks of ice here. I thought I had 2 stacks, but did I break them? I broke them with fortune. That's why. I was wondering where those went. I guess I should have had my silk touch pick. Maybe I should grab that real quick before I break any more ice. And we can probably sleep real quick. I just saw a spider. Maybe I can get by him. So let's go sleep, and then we will start to work on this little furnace system here. So always a bed in Foxy's shop here. So the feminine faction. Here, another spider somewhere. As you see, we dug out quite a large area here, and I have a few more little patches of ores to pull out, but I'll get to those. So we're going to lay in a bunch of ice here. And this is going to be where the items get returned. Okay, so that's about a half a stack there. We're just going to continue it along this line, 2. So there we go. Just under a half a stack there. So from this, we need to place our droppers and hoppers and everything like that. So we need a 1 block gap above this. I'm going to start placing our furnaces here. So we need a 1 block gap above this. Then we're going to have our dropper on this level. So that means this level's hoppers, and this level will be furnaces. So that is the height of our furnaces right there. I can take away these temporary blocks, and we can now put in 32 furnaces on this side, and then we'll flip around and do 32 on the other side. And I will be back when this is done, because you don't need to watch me place furnace after furnace after furnace after furnace. Alright, now that our furnaces are all in place, I'm going to just put in our dropper system, and we're going to go every 8 furnaces. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and we're going to place a hopper facing down, just like that. And then we're going to place hoppers into those, so that we have 1 dropper for every 8 furnaces. It reduces the number of droppers we need, and the system will definitely be able to keep up with it. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. So here we go down, and then we go forward. Just like that. We'll do 2 more of those. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Here and here. Perfect. And 1 more set of those. This is a very hopper heavy system, but I think it's a little less lag than the piston feed tapes. So there we go. We've got all of our systems there, and then we can just put our droppers in. I don't think I have enough of them, so we're just going to pop out 1 block here. See if we can get both of these to face. Nope. Have to do it from both sides. So there we go there. There. I may just throw some lights in here just to make sure we're lit up enough. We don't want any creepers going off in here. So now we're here. Did I change to silk touch? Nope. I was going to break the ice and go across that way. So I guess I'll just do it the old-fashioned way. Oh, I do have enough droppers. It's always a bonus when you have all the equipment you need. I wouldn't say all, but enough to get us started. So let me finish this up and we'll get back to you. Well, I was building along and realized that I forgot to press record. So I got in the glass along the edges here, along where the items are going to come back. And I hear another husk or something like that up there. And I also put in all of the comparators and the repeaters. So we're going to take a comparator signal out of that dropper, which will say, hey, I got items. It'll send a signal out, get amplified this way, repeat on itself, as well as power that unit there with that dust. So we just have to go around and place the dust in the correct locations, and then all of our droppers will be ready to fire as soon as the furnaces have things that they are done smelting. So I'm going to get a few more pieces in here. I probably need to get some more redstone dust, and we'll finish this off right here. And I can always come back and finish these. So I need a few more pieces there. So I wanted to put in the water for the water streams here. And I just have some regular ice here. And I think I can just pop those two off real quick and put some in, break it, and the water will flow. And then we can put some blocks back up. Right there and there. And we definitely don't want these to, the water to end right underneath another dropper, because then we'll have issues with items not flowing, because they'll fall straight on the pressure plates. So we're just going to make sure that as we do this, even if we have to stop the water early, like, well, I guess this one's still not too bad. I like to stop it one block shy of it stopping itself. Don't really need to, but I just prefer to do it this way so that it has a little more momentum as it comes through. And that's probably going to make a mess at the end. So why don't we just do that, and then we can extend it later, because I want these items to come back up to where you're putting them in. So that should just flow in there for now. And then if we test this out, if I go into this here and we put 6 pieces of ice, just watch it flow. 6 pieces of glass, not ice. I don't know why I said glass. I mean ice. There we go. Okay, we got our 6 pieces back. So that piece is functioning. Now we have a lot more hoppers to put in. So we're going to put in, let me find this husk real quick. I hear him. I don't want to get eaten by him. Okay, so now that we're over here, I've got 2 more stacks of hoppers to go. So we're going to put hoppers in the top here, as well as hoppers into the faces. So the side ones here are going to be the fuel chests, and the uppers, of course, are going to be the input chests for the furnace, the smelting materials. Oop, that's in the wrong place. I'll grab that in a minute. So let me get all of these in, and we will head back and show you where we are. Alright, now that all of our hoppers are in, I put in these little backstops here. Those are going to stop the minecarts from going any farther. And I extended this out a little bit. This is where we're going to build our loading system that's going to send the carts down the powered tracks. We're going to also add to the sides here. This is where the fuel input goes. We need to add some ice here, because we're going to be sending items down here that are going to the bamboo that will go into these hoppers and feed the furnaces when it's necessary. So we need some ice. We're going to have them kind of float half on one block, half on another block, so that they keep up their speed, but also fill each of these hoppers. So I'm just going to pop in some there, and I'm going to pop in some here, and then we'll grab our tracks and some glass panes and get some other work done here. Alright, so it's been a while since I recorded my last clip, and I've been a little busy here putting in the collection, or I guess it's a collection system for what's going to be delivered into the furnaces here. And it's using some fence gates and some hopper mine carts with a comparator that will read the signal and then delay it so that we get at least a full stack in each minecart hopper before it takes off and runs down here. So we just come out, we go into a 4-tick repeater that turns off that torch, then we go into a 2-tick repeater followed by 2 4-tick repeaters. Right now that seems to be enough on this server in order to get at least a stack in there. It might be a piece or two over a stack, but going down and back it's only going to put 1 stack in. So that system's in. I got the redstone blocks up here to power the rails all the way down. I got the rest of the ice in and the glass for the delivery system for the fuel. And I started putting in the fuel systems at the end here. So this is just going to be a very simple bamboo system that is going to dispense some bone meal and then fire some pistons. So I'm just putting the pistons in now. I got the bone meal dispensers in. It must be on the ice because I'm going slow. So that's there. So the bone meal will fire and then the pistons will fire. We're going to set that up with some redstone timings on the back there. Try and get that all correct. So we'll plant some bamboo here, we'll get it to grow up, and then we will break it off. So that's going to come in and get, do I have the ice on me? I do. So we can start putting the ice in here. So break that, and that should flow to there and flow around the corner. So what it does is it pushes the items, because the chest isn't a full hitbox, it'll push it up against the edge and it'll kind of ride the edge all the way down there, which is exactly what we want. We want it to be half on the hopper. That way, when it goes through, it's being collected by the hopper all the way down. And with these sections here, I don't have any regular stone on me. I had to go get some regular stone to put some pressure plates in. We can then just put regular pressure plates and not have to worry about the items flowing or not at a certain speed. So I'm going to get some pressure plates. We're going to get the rest of the water streams in here for this delivery. We're going to get some bamboo in here and bone meal to get it higher. We're going to put in a bone meal system for this as well, so we can load this up with bone meal. I haven't figured out how I'm going to do that yet. I may just do a entry system from there that'll bring it down and bring it up into a chest here that'll feed it in both directions. So let me work on that a little bit, and then I'll get back to you, and this should be pretty close to done. And I think we are done here. So we are just starting to get this thing primed up and ready to go. We're filling up some hoppers here, as you can see. I'm going to walk over here. It's going to get a little loud, but hopefully I'll remember to turn that down. So we're, what, 3 furnaces in, something like that, full, all the hoppers and the furnace below it. So that would be 6 stacks of bamboo. So each one is going to have the 6 stacks there. And that should, as soon as we start using fuel, then it will turn itself back on and start producing again and fill up all of these hoppers that are using it here. So all we did here is we have a comparator output from this front hopper here, which will only turn on when the signal strength reaches 15, because we're locking it with this comparator here with the redstone block. That in turn turns this torch off, which will go all the way down this line, go around the back, and what it eventually does is turns off a little etho hopper clock, which is back here. It's very noisy back here. So those 2 hoppers, one for each side, point into each other, I got some blocks here. Let me climb up there so we can see what's going on. So as you see, these go back and forth this way, and they are just alternately turning on and off some comparators. One goes up and fires the pistons at the top. The other one fires the dispensers at the bottom that dispense the bone meal. I still have to work out all of my bone meal input here. I may just run a hopper, a minecart down the backside there, and I could probably bounce it right over here, and we'll figure that part out. That may take a little while to get working, but anyway, that I think is going to be it for the episode here. We're just going to let this load up, and then I think in one of the next episodes we will actually get the front of it, the building done. We'll do a little collaboration with Blue and build up our facade, our iron forge facade, build up some kind of nice pretty little facade for the front of this so that people can walk in, walk up a set of stairs, drop their items off in this chest here, which will then send them off and about, and then right behind it we'll have little water streams that come up, little bubble columns that give you your items back into your inventory. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you take the time to drop a like, possibly subscribe, and again, take a look at the other BerryCraft members. We have the Discord links, we have the Twitter links, the Twitch links, every link under the sun in our description here. Well, we're probably overlinked, but we really do appreciate all the support of everybody that comes out and watches our videos. So on that note, I want everybody to have a head in the ceiling there, a very amazing day.
Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, smash that like button, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!